How many of you still remember the day when the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, insulted Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela by comparing her, or by comparing the discredited and corrupt Andre Johnson to Mama Winnie Mandela? That's when Andre Johnson appeared before the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee at some point towards the end of last year. You guys still remember that? So Julius Malema has been left with an egg on his face after backing Andre Johnson. And this also tells you about the danger of having an organization that is run like a cult, whereby people surrounding Julius Malema are so afraid of calling him into order or even advising him correctly, because now his actions have become detrimental to the EFF, because it's not only his image that has been tainted by this, but it's also the image of the EFF. Julius Malema has built his political brand on taking bold positions and standing by people he believes are victims of political persecution. But what happens when the person you publicly defend ends up damaging your own credibility? That is exactly the situation the EFF leader now finds himself in, after throwing his full support behind Advocate Andre Johnson, going as far as comparing her to the late Mama Nomzamo Winnie Madikizela-Mandela during her appearance before the Parliament Ad Hoc Committee. It was a powerful comparison. It was meant to paint Johnson as a courageous woman being unfairly targeted by the establishment. But after everything that has unfolded, many South Africans are asking one simple question: did Malema back the wrong person? Let us unpack what happened. The controversy. When Advocate Andre Johnson appeared before the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee, the hearing was expected to clear up concerns surrounding her conduct and credibility. Instead, it raised even more questions. During the proceedings, Johnson faced tough scrutiny of allegations and claims that had already attracted significant public criticism. Rather than distancing himself from the controversy, Julius Malema doubled down. He passionately defended Johnson and suggested that she was being treated in the same way powerful systems had once tried to silence Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. That comparison immediately grabbed headlines. But it also drew criticism from people who believed comparing Johnson's situation to the lifelong sacrifices of Winnie Mandela was inappropriate and deeply exaggerated. Mama Winnie enjoyed decades of political persecution under apartheid detention, banning orders, harassment, and personal sacrifice in the struggle for South Africa's freedom. Many believe those experiences cannot simply be compared to an official facing question about professional conduct. As more information emerged and Johnson's credibility came under increasing scrutiny, Malema's defense began looking more and more politically risky. A political miscalculation. Politics is often about perception. Leaders are judged not only by the policies they support, but also by the people they choose to defend. When politicians invest their credibility in controversial individuals, they also inherit the consequences if those individuals fail to withstand public scrutiny. That appears to be exactly what happened here. Instead of strengthening his image as someone who stands against injustice, Malema now faces criticism for appearing to defend someone many South Africans believe had serious questions to answer and has been proven in the Madlanga Commission. The comparisons to Winnie Mandela has become an even bigger talking point. For many observers, it was simply a bridge too far. Whether you support the EFF or not, most people agree that historical figures like Winnie Madikizela-Mandela occupy a unique place in South Africa's liberation history. Using that legacy in today's political battles is always going to invite intense scrutiny. And if the person you are comparing Winnie, right? Comparing to Winnie later loses credibility. The comparison itself quickly becomes a political liability. In conclusion, this episode offers an important lesson in politics. Standing up for fairness and due process is one thing. Blind loyalty is another. Political leaders should defend principles first, not personalities. Because once your reputation becomes tied to someone else, credibility, you are taking a gamble. Sometimes that gamble pays off. Sometimes it leaves you with exactly what many commentators are now saying happened to Julius Malema. Egg on his face. But I leave that final judgment to you. Do you think Julius Malema genuinely believed Andre Johnson was being treated unfairly? Or do you think he made one of the biggest political miscalculations of recent months by comparing her to Winnie Madikizela Mandela? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next discussion on South African politics. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Tebogo Skhosana Camaku.